St Johnstone have kept the cup double alive with a 2-1 win at Hampden Park here by defeating St Mirren in a pretty evenly contested game. But it was the Saints that go marching on.
Yes, they do, but the other Saints go marching off because they're gone. Good night, and now Callum Davidson will be looking to add a second cup to his locker room wall.
I think St Mirren's season, they could have had top six. They could have been in 2 cup finals, but instead they've not got top six.
And St Johnstone's the team that pumped them at the top six, aren't they?
Yeah, so I mean, St Johnstone really have been the nemesis, I guess, they've been the Achilles heel of St Mirren this season. But anyway, the game, it wasn't the greatest game in the world. Not much in it. Glenn Middleton gets brought on with about 64 minutes gone, and within the space of him getting brought on, about 10 minutes later, he contributed to 2 of the St Johnstone's goals. First one, a cross coming in, a low ball cross coming in from the left-hand side. Chris Kane slid in to meet the ball, and he managed to put it past Jan Alnwick in the St Mirren nets for 1-0. Good cross for Middleton. Super sub, doing his job. Probably thinks he should have started. Well, after seeing this free kick, he definitely should have started. A couple of minutes later, free kick, about 25, 26, 27 yards out. And he Gareth Bales it basically. Over the wall, dips then dips into the net. It wasn't placed in the corner, it was pretty central. And maybe Alnwick not diving for the ball made this free kick look better than it was, but the technique was great. I'm not going to lie, the technique was great.
Yeah, but the commentators were marking out an awful lot about this. I mean, it was good, but I think Alnwick could have did something.
This was actually, it was closer to the centre of the goal than it was the corner. And I think when that's the case, the goalkeeper should be asking questions. Like, great free kick. Like, the technique was great, but I think Alnwick in net's probably, looking back at this, probably thinks he should have done a wee bit better. St Mirren didn't really offer that much. They did get one back, a late goal. McCarthy's header gave them a chance, made it 2-1 with about 4 minutes to go. But it wasn't enough. They couldn't get back into the game. They couldn't find the equaliser, and St Johnstone managed to hold on. Even though they were without 4 players today, they had COVID issues. They had doubts that Sander Clark would start. He did start though. And in the end, St Johnstone get through to the final where they will take on Hibernian, who beat Dundee United 2-0 yesterday. Should be a good cup final. I personally, I would make St Johnstone favourites. I think cup competition have been really good this season. I think they've also recently beat Hibs as well. They beat them like last week in the league.
Yep, Middleton also with that goal. So Middleton's on fire.
Middleton's on fire. St Johnstone seems to be on fire.
Into the Rangers team though.
And I think you can make a case that already Callum Davidson should win Manager of the Year, regardless of whether he wins this cup, Scottish Cup. But I think if he does, I don't see how you can have any complaints about Callum Davidson being Manager of the Year if he does go on to do the double. Cup double with St Johnstone plus a top 6 finish.
Yeah, I'd give it to him.
And let's keep in mind, when he did take over St Johnstone, they were not doing good. They were down the bottom of the table. So
they've turned around a bloody Tommy Wright style into an actual good style.
Yeah, Tommy Wright. I mean, the guy did all right with St Johnstone, but the football was boring as fuck to watch. Like, and I felt under Tommy Wright, St Johnstone were never progressing. They were always going backwards. You know what I mean? Like, during his first couple of seasons, they were like finishing top 6. But let's keep in mind, that's when the league was pretty weak. That was when Rangers were at it. You also had the 2 Edinburgh clubs that were, down.
Liquidated.
Yeah, fucking no money. So, I definitely feel like Callum Davidson's come in St Johnstone and he's got them going in the right direction, and that direction is up, and that direction is to winning titles. I think St Johnstone, previously before winning the League Cup this year, had won one title in their one cup in their past 100 years, and already now Callum Davidson could double that in the space of one season. So, to me, it's a no-brainer. I think if St Johnstone going to do it, Callum Davidson must win it. And I think even if they don't go on to do it, I think top 6, a cup, and a final, I still think that could be Manager of the Year worthy. But anyway, it's St Johnstone 2, St Mirren 1. The final in a couple of weeks' time should be a good one. Hibs have already secured European football, so win, lose or draw, they will play in some form of Europe next season. St Johnstone no haven't. So St Johnstone really need to win this game here. If they win it, I believe they go into Europa League, and it relegates Hibs to the Europa League Conference.
Does it? Is that the way it works?
I'm pretty sure the cup winner gets Europa League, plus I think whoever gets the Europa League is guaranteed to be in the Europa League too, even if they lose the Europa League playoff. So
That's a good. I mean, that's free money.
basically, whoever wins the cup is guaranteed to be in the group stage of Europe next season,
And
whether
the
it be
likes,
the Europa League or whether it be the Europa League Conference too. So, I mean, this is much more than a final, much more than a cup. This is an opportunity to make a lot of money next season, hopefully.
big games against Tottenham potentially.
Yeah, there could
Arsenal, if
be
they
big
get
some
there.
Arsenal are shite, they won't be there.
Well, they might.
But there's going to be some big games for whoever wins this. So you could argue, not like I said, not just a Scottish Cup on the line. It's also a place in Europe and an actual place, not a qualifier where you get pumped out. Whoever wins the Scottish Cup will participate in a group stage in some form of European competition next year. Yeah, will it be St Johnstone? Will it be Hibs? We will find out in a couple weeks' time, guys. But as that, let us know what you thought of the match. Who did you think deserved to go through? And who do you think is going to win the final? We'll do a preview in the near
I think
future.
St Johnstone.
Aye, we'll do a preview in the near future and closer to the time, and we'll weigh up the options. We'll see who wins. But for me, St Johnstone have had a great season, arguably team of the season. I think. You know, I do think what they've done has been more impressive than the Rangers. But hey, that's a video for another day. Till next time.
Peace.